Hey everyone, so this is the continuation of our Java 7 versus Java 8 series. So for today we'll be discussing comparators. So what are comparators? Let's see. So comparator is a comparison function which imposes a total ordering on some collection of objects. So this can be passed to a sort method to allow precise control over the sort order. So comparators can also be used to control the order of certain data structures. So what do we mean by this? So example, we have integers 15, 5, 30, 20, and 2. So imagine these integers are in an array or maybe a list, and then we want to sort them. So how are we going to do that? We would use the collection.sort, and then we're going to pass the list to this collection.sort method, and then it would result to a sorted list. As you can see here, 2, 5, 15, 20, and 30. But what if we have objects like person? So here are the persons that we have. We have 5, and then it has an ID and a first name. So in this case, we cannot use collection.sort anymore because it wouldn't know how to sort it. On which way? Is it by ID or by first name? So how are we going to do that in Java 7? So in Java 7, we implemented this way. We would have our comparator. So we implement first a comparator and compare the fields that will be used for sorting. So this is the comparator. And then we would implement a compare method. And then we would compare for example, we are going to sort them by first name. So O1 that get first name that compared to O2 that get first name. So this is the very basic implementation of a comparator. Then we can now use the collection.sort, then pass the list, and then use by name, which is the name of the comparator that we have just initialized. So now in Java 8, it's very simple actually. So we do it this way. So we declare the comparator by name, and then as we have discussed in the previous lesson, the lambda expression, we can already declare the parameters. So we have two parameters, person1 and person2, and then the arrow O1 that get first name that compared to O2 that get first name. So let's look at this side by side. So we have the method for Java 7 and then Java 8. So we have the same structure actually. So we type in comparator and then the type person and then by name. So just to note, by name is just a variable name which you can pass to the collection.sort method later on. And then we now have the parameters. So person O1, person O2, which would look like this in Java 8. So we don't have to type in the method name anymore. And then finally the body. So no need for the return statement, just type in directly. Alright, so here is a full example in Java 7 and Java 8. So in our example, we have a class comparator sample, and then we have the main method. So we declare the comparator sample so we can use it, and then a list. We just initialize the list with this following persons: Viper, Alkes, Van, Doom, and Ascar. And then sample.object sort. So this is actually the implementation of our sorting. So we have object sort which receives the persons list, and then we declare the comparator and then initialize the comparator with the implementation of the comparator class. So we have the compare method here, O1 that get first name that compare to O2 that get first name. And then from there we can already use the collections that sort persons and then by name. So this is how it's implemented in Java 7. And then we just use a method here, display persons, which would actually iterate through all the persons list. And then in later videos, we will actually show you how to use Java 8 version of looping through all of the items in the list. So we have a quicker way now of doing that. So we'll see that later on. So now in Java 8, how we're going to do this. So our main method is actually the same. No changes on that. Display persons is also the same. So we just loop through the entire list. And then the object sort method is the change part for this Java 8. So we just type in persons.sort and then pass in the lambda expression. So person 1, person 2, then the arrow, and then the body. So as you can see here, we didn't use the collection.sort anymore. We use the list.sort. So in Java 8, there's no need to use the collections.sort anymore if we're going to do this lambda expression. Alright. Now, what if you want it in reverse? So to do that, you just have to declare your comparator and then persons.sort and then c.reverse.
See, it's that simple. Now you can use lambda expressions together with comparators to simplify the implementation of your comparator class. If you have any questions or suggestions, just comment it down below. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Good luck to your interviews and see you next time. Bye!